certainly want to be targeted throughout the game. It's Evans' Buccaneers going up against Jones' Falcons. So with that, we'll send you out to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, home of the Dirty Birds, where we bring in the two men who will call the action. And that's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Larry. You are looking live at the Georgia Dome here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Noah Spence in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Ryan on 2nd down. He completes it to Julio Jones. Yeah, we noted earlier that Matt Ryan had the 500-yard game, came down below 300. Julio Jones had 300 yards receiving in Week 4. In Week 5, just 29 yards.
Probably exhausted stuff from the week before. But that speaks to Atlanta's offense, okay? 2 catches, 29 yards for Julio Jones. You think, oh, boy, they're in trouble. But because of Devontae Freeman, Tevin Coleman, Matt Ryan spreading the ball around, a lot of weapons in this Atlanta offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, 67 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Jameis to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
Fresh set of downs here.
Jameis Winston and Mike Evans came into the league 1 year apart. They're going to continue to grow together. How about their first connection in this game?
Yeah, in the first 2 seasons for Mike Evans, both over 1,000 yards. What a way to start an NFL career. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Winston on 3rd and 2. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or 2 in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Winston now. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up fourth.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And Aguayo's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And Devontae Freeman, he's now had back-to-back weeks with touchdown rushes after not having any in the first 3 weeks of the season.
Always liked him coming out of Florida State. I just wasn't sure he was a lead ball carrier. Boy, was I wrong about that, because he plays so hard in every aspect of the game, whether he's blocking, catching passes, running the football, you name it. Devontae Freeman's a heck of a play.
And he was a handful for Denver. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
Ryan, and incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The starting 11 defensively for Tampa Bay.
Brent Grimes is one of those cornerbacks who was overlooked coming out of college and plays each and every game with a chip on his shoulder.
To throw is Ryan. And now another one thrown incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And that brings up fourth down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Defense showing blitz. First down, Winston. Evans has it left side. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today.
Normally he's pretty reliable, usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So out come the Falcons now. Shift together here from the D-line. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You and I, Charles, have had a lot of talk recently about the success of the Cowboys and Prescott and Zeke Elliott. He could be on pace to break Eric Dickerson's rookie-year rushing record.
What was that, 1808?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a big number right there, but he's playing awfully well. And how about it?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 74 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. And he's got it up and through. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
One man in the backfield, that's Martin. To throw, Winston. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And now a first down following that long gain. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Winston now to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. On first and 10, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed.
Back as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Second down, Winston. And Blake has it over the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. First down, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. The ball